Okay, so I have to pee really bad.
Yeah!
And maybe poop, because anything can happen. We're at grown-up story time. Also, Emily, I think that someone should write down everything that's written and at least the girls' bathroom, and that should be a story once, because that was pretty entertaining when I peed twice before. No. Okay, I'm not Portuguese, so I'm gonna call this story The First Time I Meet Neto. Here we go. After dating my husband Truman for about a year, my amazing mother-in-law offered to take me with her and Truman to Brazil to visit family. We were to spend 1 month with her family in exotic southern Brazil. I am the luckiest girl alive. I know. We arrived at their estate and I began to meet the family, grandfathers, aunts, uncles, friends. It was a wonderfully welcoming homecoming. Food and spirits were everywhere. After a lovely afternoon at the coffee farm, we returned home for dinner of fondue and to meet the cousins who had just arrived from Sao Paulo. Hey, hey. Such good-looking and friendly people. Hugs and kisses, wine poured, cheese served. Wonderful conversation. Best evening ever. After dinner, Truman's grandfather went to bed, and Neto, Truman's cousin, which is junior in Portuguese and probably not pronounced Neto, wanted to share his family his new talent. Now, Neto is no stranger to the odd. I had been informed of his previous stories before I had arrived. He ran away from home at age 16 and got a girl pregnant who was 10 years older than him. Cool. He then joined the Hare Krishnas, and now he had a new obsession. Okay, so he had asked his mother, father, and his sister to sit in a semicircle in the living room. Truman, me, and his mother took the couch in that order. That'll be important later, that's why she said it. He dimmed the lights, lit a couple candles, hit play on the CD player, and slipped into the back room. Enya's soft, seductive music began floating from the surround sound. Moments later, he reappeared shirtless and began swaying to the soft tunes. I was immediately uncomfortable. Was this for real? Why did Neto need to take off his shirt and create an ambiance of a high-class strip club? He started jeering his body, moving his arms in lingering, seductive movements, and slowly creeping his way toward his own mother. This mother birthed him, y'all. Like, she came out of his canal, and he's about to get all nasty on her. Just so you know. Okay, so my eyes were glued to his mother's face. He was now straddling her. He gave his mother a little striptease. What in the hell was going on? After what seemed like forever, he started making his way to his sister, who was smiling, sick whore. Was she smiling because she was also uncomfortable and about to start laughing uncontrollably? Or was she enjoying the mating dance her brother was performing inches from her body? Was this something that Brazilians did for fun? I know Americans are labeled as prudes, but I relish in the fact that my brother and I will never perform stripteases for one another. Straddling his sister, he softly touched her face and arched his back. His eyes were glued to him like a bad car wreck. My body was literally shaking, trying to keep myself from laughing. Tracy, the performer, would have probably been orgasming. So Neto slowly stood back and looked up at his sister's eyes. He started swirling in a circle. Surely this dance was almost over. Surely he would not attack a perfect stranger. And then my worst nightmare came true. Or for Tracy, the performer, Glenn, the best dream of my life. Neto began making his way over to the couch. If he even dared look in my eyes, I was gonna lose it. I could barely keep a straight face. I wanted to puke. Neto's swaying hips and good-looking hair was coming our way. I was in panic mode. Why would anyone take off their shirts, turn out the lights, light candles, and begin strip-teasing with their family? Who are these Brazilians with their sexy music and their bikini bottoms? I am going to start freaking out. Neto was making eye contact with Truman's mom. I was in the clear, however, she was right next to me, so I really wasn't in the clear because she was right next to me. Do I watch and run the risk of laughing, or do I pretend like nothing's happening? I have to watch. His fingers are in her hair and his face is inches from her face. Quick glances at mom and dad and they are really uncomfortable. So this is not normal. It's not just me. Why are Enya's songs so freaking long and the same words over and over? Do you know, I really hope, me the performer, that it was the Enya song from all of the 9/11 montages. Who can say where the road goes? I mean, the buildings are just crashing down. I watched that like 7 times in my 8th grade geometry class, and I'm like, I'm in 8th grade, I don't understand geometry, and why is the World Trade Center falling? falling apart to Inya. Anyway, I'm sorry. That was really traumatizing. She made us watch it over and over again and think about it. I'm like, this is geometry. Where are the triangles? Anyway, Neto slowly backs away for the final jeer of his hips. He ended with a dramatic low bow, his forehead on the ground, waiting for his family to erupt. In applause, you dirty whores! In applause! We're not talking about jizz. We erupted, all right out of our seats. Someone got the lights, and I was reassured that it is, in fact, not normal in Brazil to show your family your new striptease. And since anything can happen, I think we should all sing the 9/11 Inya song. And that Paul Salazar, who is Mexican and not Brazilian, should strip for us. What do you think? Okay, I'm not really sure of the words, but I think if we all sing a variation of Inya that we know, we can make this happen. Here we go. Sing with me. Who can stand when the road goes? Now I just like this too much, so I gotta get off the stage.
Thank you, Tracy. Very good story. I personally don't find anything wrong with any of that story. It's very beautiful.